It's a book that my mom used to read for us every Christmas. Jolly Old Santa Claus. Jolly Old Santa Claus. Ho ho, chuckled jolly old Santa Claus as he stroked his long white beard, and then he began laughing all over again, his eyes twinkling and merry. Come, little brownies, come, my dear Mrs. Santa, he called, for this is a very wonderful letter indeed. Mrs. Santa Claus, who'd been playing the piano while the little brownies sang their favorite Christmas songs, stopped, and she too came to see this letter. What does it say? Who is it from? Did a little boy or a little girl write it? Where is it from? Did the... Whoa there, just a moment, my fine little friend, said jolly old Santa Claus. One question at a time, or I can't hear any of you. Just beautiful pictures. Everyone's singing. One of the best Santa Claus pictures ever, I think. Yes, he chuckled, it's a letter from a little boy who has been very good all year. He has minded his mommy and his daddy and has been very helpful to his brothers and sisters, kind to his little dog and cat, and can you guess what he wants to know? The little brownies all tried to guess. Will we get a train for Christmas? Will we find a new house? Will it snow on Christmas Eve? No, you'll never guess, chuckled jolly old Santa Claus. This good little boy wants to know if we are busy getting ready for Christmas at the North Pole. Are we? Shouted all the little brownies. We most certainly are. The North Pole is the busiest place just before Christmas. Little brownies are working away, making all kinds of wonderful toys, baking goodies for the boys and girls, But come with me, and we'll peek in at the North Pole, and then you can see what is happening. Would you like that? But remember, you must be very quiet, for no one can disturb the little brownies or they will never finish all their work before Christmas Eve. Go along, said jolly Santa Claus, but you must remember to be very, very good, and don't let the brownies see you. First, let's stop at the cookie kitchen and see what's happening, shall we? Beautiful picture. Just look at all the little brownies scurrying about with great smudges of flour on their aprons, sugar on their hands. See how hard they are working? Oops, old Grandpa Brownie just fell. The big sack of flour is very heavy and he was trying to walk backwards into the kitchen. And you know he never remembers to wear his spectacles. He forgets them all the time. And look at Jingle sitting on top of the oven, telling the brownies just how to place the trays of cookies so they won't burn. Star-shaped cookies, heart-shaped cookies, gingerbread cookies, round and fat little cookies. Oh, it's such fun to make these sugar cookies for all the good little boys and girls to enjoy. Aren't you glad when Christmas time comes and you can eat such good things? But we must hurry on. The North Pole is a big place, and there's much to see. Where would you like to visit next? I know, the toy shop. And so it is. Isn't this a wonderful place? Did you know that it would look like this? There's Santa Claus's toy shop. Look at all the special toys and the cute little brownies. I always like to watch for Miss Whiskers. She's in every picture, but she's hard to find. Every brownie is busy. All of them, that is, except Lazy Brownie. He's always playing. Just look at him, riding the rockabye pony when he should be helping. Shame! But Jolly Old Santa Claus will soon see him at play again, for he knows all about his little brownies. Right now he's busy checking his list of toys. Airplanes, trains, drums, building blocks, dolls, teddy bears, rubber bouncing balls. Goodness, there's so many toys to finish before Christmas. It's fun to look around the toy shop, isn't it? Can you see Lady Whiskers, Jolly Old Santa Claus's favorite cat? And do you see Merry One falling down the stairs? I think old Jack in the Box frightened him, don't you? And look at the clock on the wall. Chief Brownie has seen it too, and he's telling the brownies to hurry. It's getting late and Christmas will soon be here. While the little brownies in the toy shop finish painting and fixing all the toys, let's see what they're doing in the Christmas tree room. Oh no! Isn't this a beautiful room? Have you ever seen so many bright bright colors and so many pretty ornaments for the Christmas tree. And look, back there in the corner, they're blowing bubbles to make ornaments. Beautiful picture. It's all the brownies. Where's Mrs. Whiskers this time? Can you see her? Staying out of the way up there. Let's read about this picture. And over there near the box of sand, there's Impy Brownie dipping the ornaments into beautiful paint to color them. This is a very special job, and only the most careful brownies can work here. For the glass ornaments have to be handled very carefully or they will break. Did you see Lady Whiskers too? She's sitting way up high in the rafters watching the brownies. For if she walked on the floor, her long tail might break the ornaments, and Chief Brownie wouldn't like that at all. And look at Lazy Brownie, not working again. Shame. He's sitting way up high too on top of the tool shelf. No one can see him, but it won't be long before jolly old Santa Claus sees him, and then he'll be working. Doesn't Santa Claus look happy? He thinks his little brownies have made such beautiful ornaments. And it won't be long before Santa Claus is tiptoeing into your house to decorate your Christmas tree. It's getting closer and closer to Christmas time. We must hurry on now to see all the shops, for it will soon be time to leave. Where's jolly old Santa Claus going? Let's follow him, shall we? There he is in the mailroom reading all of his letters. Of Mrs. Santa Claus, she's helping keep track of good boys and bad girls and good girls and bad boys. Lazy Brownie, I think I see him too. And, of course, Mrs. Whiskers, where's she at? Right on Santa Claus's chair. Why, this is the office of jolly old Santa Claus, isn't it? It must be, for look, there's his desk, and there's Santa Claus reading the letters from good little boys and girls. And there on the wall is a list of good little boys and girls and bad little boys and girls too. Oh look, Helper Brownie's putting a marker under bad little boys and girls. But I hope it won't be for you. And Mrs. Santa Claus is marking the names and addresses of all the little boys and girls who have moved to new houses since last year. So jolly old Santa Claus will be sure to find them. And couldn't you guess it? Lady Whiskers is sitting on top of Santa's chair, and Lazy Browner, what is he doing, hiding under Santa's desk and blowing smoke rings? That Brownie, he's always getting into some mischief, isn't he? But see, Jingle's busy handing letters to Impy Brownie to give to Santa to read. And Chief Brownie, he's busy tugging in the great heavy sack of letters for Santa to read. And look at Santa Claus. Doesn't he look happy? He must be reading a letter from a very good little boy or girl. Maybe it's your letter. Do you think it is? Wow, now look where we are. Beautiful forest. They're cutting Christmas trees. Look at all the brownies working. I see a fox and some birds. Let's read about that picture. But we must scurry along, for Santa Claus has just asked Chief Brownie if the Christmas trees are all ready, and that means Christmas is really coming. And it looks as though they are all ready, doesn't it? Christmas trees all over the forest. Have you ever seen such beautiful trees? And won't they look lovely after jolly old Santa Claus and his helpers have decorated them with pretty glass ornaments? See the little brownies sawing the trees, and look at the little animals in the forest. How they love to watch the brownies collecting the trees. For they whistle and sing the happiest songs, and you can hear them singing wherever you walk in the forest. Did you see old Grandpa Brownie slip in the deep snow, and look, he lost his cap. He's the funniest brownie, isn't he? He just never remembers to wear his spectacles. I wonder where Lazy Brownie is. He's probably not working at all, but talking to the reindeer. Can you see him any place? It won't be long now before jolly old Santa Claus will be ready to leave the North Pole, and then it'll be ready almost Christmas time. While the busy little brownies finished loading the trees into the sleigh, see what Mrs. Santa Claus is doing. There she is in front of Santa's castle, checking to see that everything will be ready so that jolly old Santa Claus can leave on time. In front of Santa's castle. Wow, look at his sleigh, isn't it cool? The toys are being put into the sleigh, and look at the teddy bear. He's so big that 2 brownies have to carry him into the sleigh. Chief Brownie has Santa's route list in his hand and will know just where the reindeer must stop. And Jingles is bringing the reindeer out to tie them to the sleigh. And look what Mrs. Santa Claus is holding in her hands. She has earmuffs and a heavy scarf, so Santa Claus will be warm on his long trip tonight. For tonight is the night. At long last it's here. It's the night before Christmas. You must be very quiet now and hop into bed quickly, for Santa Claus is ready to leave. The stars are twinkling in the blue sky above, and all the world is hushed and still, waiting for this magical night. For tonight, yes, tonight, is the night he comes. Swiftly through the skies they will fly, jolly old Santa Claus and his 8 reindeer. And more quietly than softly falling snow, he will land atop your house, and then silently, oh so silently, he will put a pack of toys on his back and slide down the chimney. Really? Whoa! There he is. Look at all those toys. There's his reindeer. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay. He will fill your stocking with goodies. Trim your Christmas tree with beautiful ornaments, and underneath the tree what wonderful surprises there will be. And then just as quietly and just as quickly as he came, in a wink of an eye, he's gone. All through the night he goes, bringing happiness and joy and love into the homes of all the good little children. And long before the sun rises in the Christmas morning sky, jolly old Santa Claus will have visited the homes of every good little boy and girl all over the world, and will be flying back to his home in the North Pole. And such excitement there will be when he comes. The little brownies will want to know all about jolly old Santa Claus's trip. Did it snow, Santa Claus? Was it very cold? Were the good little boys and girls happy with their toys? Were they all fast asleep in their beds? But look at Lady Whiskers. She has a surprise for jolly old Santa Claus too. 4 soft, cuddly little kittens. And aren't they cute little kittens? While the brownies feed the reindeer and settle them down for sleep, jolly old Santa Claus will begin to tell them all about his trip, and what a wonderful trip it was. Look, there's the kittens. Look, everyone has their own spot. Christmas is over. Time for everybody to settle back down. But listen, isn't that Mrs. Santa Claus calling to jolly old Santa Claus and his little brownies? Yes, it is Mrs. Santa Claus calling, and oh, how very wonderful this looks. Mrs. Santa Claus has made cups of hot chocolate and sweet cookies for Santa and the brownies, for he is very tired and very hungry after his long night's journey. And the brownies are tired and hungry too. Now they are all busy little brownies, even Lazy Brownie, who's busy shining Santa Claus's boots and polishing the jingle bells from his sleigh. Chief Brownie is telling his helpers to pack the toys very carefully, where they can be used next year. And look at Impy Brownie spilling the bucket of red paint. It's the excitement of Santa Claus coming back from his trip. But soon, very soon, all the work will be finished, and then jolly old Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus will rest and visit a while and start making their plans for next Christmas. And the little brownies, what will they do? Why, after they have eaten all the delicious cookies that Mrs. Santa Claus has made for them, it will be their bedtime. And what tired little brownies they are. They have worked very hard baking Christmas cookies, collecting trees, making beautiful ornaments and pretty toys, getting everything ready for your Christmas. There he is, back from work. Got his shoes off, his boots off. There's Miss Whiskers. Hot cocoa. But first, just before it is bedtime, they'll have a big pillow fight. For they always do this just before bedtime on Christmas Eve. And such merriment and such fun. And then, when the brownies are safely tucked into their beds, jolly old Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus will tiptoe into their bedroom, and standing at the bottom of the winding stairs, they will call good night to their little brownie friends, and as they reach the bedroom door, they will turn off the light, throw a big kiss to the little brownies, and then quietly, oh so quietly, it's almost a tiny whisper, you can hear all the little brownies and Mrs. Santa Claus and jolly old Santa Claus as they call to each other, very good little boy and a good little girl. Call to each and every good little boy and good little girl all over the world, Happy Christmas, and to all a good night. There's the brownies, laying down and going to sleep, just like we should. Santa Claus is coming, we better get to sleep. Good night. Love you all, Grandpa.